Handa ka na ba sa ating mid-year review? Ano-ano nga ba ang mga dapat na means of verifications or MOVs na dapat nating ihanda? If you are interested in this video, just keep on watching. Hi guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me again, Shane Mendoza. At sa video na ito, ang pag-uusapan po natin ay ang mga means of verifications or MOVs na dapat nating ihanda sa ating mid-year review. Kung bago ka po sa aking channel, please don't forget to click the subscribe button below and please don't forget to hit the notification bell para palagi kang updated sa aking videos. Disclaimer lamang po, lahat po ng aking sasabihin ay nakasaad sa Appendix 1, DepEd Memorandum PHROD number 10, Series of 2021. So, without further ado, let's get started! So, nandito po tayo sa part ng supplemental document on the RPMS school year 2020 to 2021 in the time of COVID-19. So, explain ko lang po kung nasan part na po ba tayo ng RPMS. So, we have here the details in each phase of the RPMS cycle for school year 2020 to 2021. So, nandito na po tayo sa part ng phase 2. Ito po. Ayan. Nandito na po tayo sa part ng phase 2 which is the performance monitoring and coaching. So, sa under ng task and activity po natin, we have here the monitoring and coaching as well as the mid-year review with development planning. And we have here the persons responsible. Sino-sino po ba yon? Sa monitoring and coaching, school head and raters. School head, raters and ratees po under ng mid-year review. At ang schedule po ng monitoring and coaching natin, we have January 2021 to June 2021. At dito po tayo magfo-focus sa mid-year review. Ang schedule po ay March 2021. So, wag po nating kalimutan na all presented means of verification or MOVs shall be obtained from January 2021 to March 2021. So, para saan po yon na MOVs na yon? For our PMS objectives 1, 5, at 7. Okay? So, for RPMS objectives 1, 5, 7, ang MOVs po na pwede natin gamitin ay yung January 2021 to March 2021. And from October 2020 to March 2021, ano po yung MOVs na pwede natin gamitin? Okay? For RPMS objectives 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8 to 12. Again, for RPMS objectives 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 to 12, ang MOVs po na pwede nating gamitin ay nung mga panahon ng October 2020 to March 2021. So, right now po, nandito naman tayo sa RPMS tool for Teacher 1 to 3 or the proficient teachers in the time of COVID-19 school year 2020 to 2021. So, dito po natin malalaman ano nga ba yung mga dapat nating ihanda na MOVs sa ating mid-year review. For CRA 1, ayan, again, di ba we have po CRA 1 to CRA 5. So, for CRA 1, we have content, knowledge, and pedagogy. So, for objective 1 po, applied knowledge of content within and across curriculum teaching areas. Ano po yung mga means of verification na dapat nating ihanda? Of course, we have classroom observation tool, COT rating sheet, or inter-observer agreement form from, ayan, number 1, an online observation of online synchronous teaching. Kung ikaw po ay online, ang ginamit mo, yan, COT po nun. And number 2, if option 1 is not possible, an observation of a video lesson that is a SLM-based or MELC-aligned. And number 3, if option 1 and 2 are not possible, an observation of a demonstration teaching via LAC. So, yung COT po ng na ginamit natin during classroom observation. So, dito naman po sa performance indicator, makakakuha ka ng 5. So, lagi naman po na yun yung ating ini-aim, diba? Makakuha ng highest score kasi we do believe na ginagawa naman po natin yung best natin talaga. Makakakuha po tayo ng outstanding or 5 kapag demonstrated level 7 in Objective 1 as shown in COT rating sheets or Inter-Observer Agreement Forms. Iba po dun sa ating COT forms, may nakalagay dun, ang pinaka-lowest 3, ang pinaka-highest ay 7. So, makakakuha ka po ng 5 dito sa Objective 1 kapag ang nakuha mo ay 7. And, ayan, wag po natin kakalimutan yung note. Dito po sa baba, ayan, ang nakalagay dito sa note is, for this objective, 2 MOVs are required for the entire school year. Okay, so dalawa po ang dapat nating COT dito because we only have 2 classroom observation na required po sa isang taon. And ito naman po yung example po natin, okay, dito sa baba. Means of verification, COT rating sheet 1, COT rating sheet 2. So, syempre po, hindi na po natin pwedeng gamitin sa susunod yung COT na ginamit natin for Objective 1. Tapos, sa pangalawa po, COT rating sheet 1 pa din yung gagamitin natin. Hindi na po, okay? Yung pangalawang rating sheet na po yung gagamitin natin. And nandito naman po yung ating RPMS rating transmutation table. So, makakakuha ka po ng outstanding or 5 kung pumatak po yung average mo sa 4.5 to 5. Makakakuha ka naman ng very satisfactory kung ang average mo po ay pumatak sa 3.5 to 4.499 and so on and so forth. Paano po ba natin makukuha yung average natin? So, kailangan dalawa yung observation natin. As you can see here sa example po dito sa table, COT1 is 6. COT rating niya dun sa pangalawang observation is 5. So, ang RPMS 5-point skill rating niya po, pumatak sa 4, yung 6. Ayan, makikita nyo po dito. Ang 4 ay 6 at ang 3 ay sa satisfactory lang po dito sa performance indicator. Ayan. Tapos, all you have to do is kunin yung average nung 4 at 3. Tapos, ang RPMS rating for quality niya po, ang lumabas ay 4. Doon siya pumatak sa very satisfactory. So, let's move po sa ating objective 2 na under pa din ng Krawan. So, ano yung objective 2 po natin? Ensure the positive use of ICT to facilitate the teaching and learning process. So, ano po yung MOVs po natin para dito? Nakalagay dyan, any supplementary material in print or digital format made by the ratee and used in the lesson delivery that highlights the positive use of ICT to facilitate the teaching and learning process. So, ano-ano po yun? Pwedeng activity sheets, one lesson from a self-learning module or SLM, lesson plan, lesson exemplars, and the likes. Kung gumamit po kayo ng video lesson, audio lesson, and other learning materials in print or digital format. So, please specify and provide annotations kapag wala po sa nabanggit or dun pumatak sa other learning materials po. So, paano ka po makakakuha ng 5 or outstanding po? Dito po sa performance indicator, makakakuha ka ng 5 if ensured that the ICT use redefined and transformed learning experiences and are documented properly and consistently using any referencing style as shown in the submitted learning material. So, paano po masasabi kung redefine and transform learning experiences yung ginamit mo po sa ICT? So, dito po sa baba, ayan, makikita po natin, medyo maliit lang po. Ayan, dito po sa baba nakalagay yung may asterisk. The following terms adapted Ruben Fuentedura's SAMR model. So, nandun po yung substitution, augmenting, modification, and redefining. So, again, makakakuha ka lang ng 5 kung redefine and transform ICT yung ginamit mo po. Nakalagay po dito, in technology integration, ICT use redefine and transform learning experiences. The learning materials are able to create new kinds of learning experiences that were not possible before. Yan, given example, using social networking sites to engage with other students from other corners of the globe. Next is ICT use augment and enrich. Yan, kapag augment and enrich, dun ka lang papatak sa very satisfactory or for. Anong ginamit niya? The use of the tool provides value-added experience. Give an example using Google Jamboard that makes discussion interactive. Next, ICT use modify processes and improve learning experiences. So, kapag yun po yung ginamit mo, modify processes and improve learning experiences, sa satisfactory ka po papatak. 3 po yung makukuha mo. Ano pong ibig sabihin nun? Using ICT improves processes to increase productivity. Give an example using Google Docs for real-time collaboration in group activities. So, dito po, mas nalilinawan tayo na hindi porket gumamit ka po ng PowerPoint presentation and the like, is papataka po dun sa 5. So, nakalagay po dito sa note, for this objective, 2 MOVs are required for the entire school year. In computing the rating for quality, calculate the average rating of the 2 MOV and find the transmuted RPMS rating. So, ang example po natin ng means of verification, let's say sa MOV1, activity sheet. Sa MOV2 po, hindi mo na pwedeng gamitin ulit yung activity sheets. Hanap ka ulit ng isa pang MOV po. Ang nakalagay dito na example is 1 lesson from a self-learning module. And ganun po ulit, RPMS, 5-point skill rating. So, ang activity sheet niya, dun lang po pumatak sa 3 or satisfactory. 4, very satisfactory. And ang average niya is 3.5. Again, dun po siya pumatak sa very satisfactory. Next po, we have objective 3. Under pa din ang Krawan, applied a range of teaching strategies to develop critical and creative thinking as well as other higher order thinking skills or alam po natin as HATS question. Ayan. Sa means of verification po, nakalagay dito, any supplementary material in print or digital format made by the RATI and used in the lesson delivery that highlights teaching strategies to develop critical and creative thinking as well as other higher order thinking skills. So, ano-ano po yun? Na MOVs, pwedeng activity sheets, 1 lesson from a self-learning module or SLM, lesson plan, video lesson, audio lesson, or other learning materials. So, when it comes po sa other learning materials, palagi tayong magbibigay ng annotations. So, paano ka makakakuha ng outstanding or 5? Nakalagay dito, apply teaching strategies that challenge learners to draw conclusions and justify their thinking or put parts together to promote deeper understanding of ideas learned as shown in the submitted learning material. So, palagi po nating babasahin yung note. For this objective, 2 MOVs are required for the entire school year. In computing the rating of quality, calculate the average rating of the 2 MOV and find the transmuted RPMS rating. So, ganun pa din po ang example po nakalagay dito. Ayan, is means of verification, MOV1, activity sheet yung ginamit mo. Of course, when it comes sa MOV2, hindi mo na po pwedeng gamitin yung nauna mo nang ginamit, which is activity sheet. Hahanap ka po ulit ng iba na MOV for MOV2. 1 lesson from a self-learning module. Ganun po ulit yung pag-compute po sa RPMS rating po. Dadako naman po tayo sa CRA2 or Diversity of Learners and Assessments and Reporting. So, objective 4, establish a learner-centered culture by using teaching strategies that respond to their linguistic, cultural, socio-economic, and religious backgrounds. Ang means of verification po natin dito is any supplementary material in print or digital format made by the ratee and used in the lesson delivery that highlights teaching strategies that are responsive to learners' linguistic, cultural, socio-economic, or religious background. Ano-ano po yung MOVs po natin na dapat nating ihanda? Activity sheets, one lesson from a self-learning module or SLM, lesson plan and the likes, video lesson, audio lesson, and other learning materials. So, makakakuha ka po ng outstanding or 5 if utilize effective teaching strategies that are appropriate and responding to learners' linguistic, cultural, socio-economic, or religious backgrounds at an individual level as shown in the submitted learning material. So, note, ganun pa din po for this objective. 2 MOVs are required for the entire school year. Next, we have Objective 5 na under pa din po ng CRA 2. Ito po yung bago na related po sa nangyayari sa panahon natin ngayon. Yan, sa sitwasyon po natin ngayon. Objective 5, planned and delivered teaching strategies that are responsive to the special educational needs of learners in difficult circumstances, including geographic isolation, chronic illness, displacement due to armed conflict, urban resettlement or disasters, child abuse, and child labor practices. Ito po ay kasama sa ating classroom observable. Ang means of verification po is yung COT po natin na ginamit. So, rating sheet or inter-observer agreement form from an online observation of online synchronous teaching, or if option 1 is not available, an observation of a video lesson that is SLM-based or MELC-aligned. And 3, if option 1 and 2, yun po yung teaching via LAC. So, makakakuha ka po ng 5 if demonstrated level 7 and objective 5 as shown in COT rating sheets or inter-observer agreement forms. So, kung sa COT forms mo po, diba 3 yung pinakabababa, 7 yung pinakamataas. Kung nakuha mo po na rating is 7, then you got outstanding or 5. This objective is about strategies that respond to learners in difficult circumstances. In the context of school year 2020 to 2021, the Filipino learners and all the learners across the globe have been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, which brought difficulty in the way they learn and live. The efforts that teachers exert to adjust and modify the teaching and learning delivery is captured in this year's RPMS. For this objective, 2 MOVs are required. So, means of verification, CO rating sheet 1 and COT rating sheet 2. Next, we have our objective 6 na under pa din po ng CRA 2. So, objective 6, use strategies for providing timely, accurate, and constructive feedback to improve learner performance. So, ang MOVs po na dapat nating i-ready para dito is evidence that highlights providing accurate and constructive feedback to improve learner performance and that shows timeliness of feedback given to any of the following: activity sheet, performance tasks, quiz or test, and self-learning module. So, makakakuha po tayo ng 5 or outstanding if provided learners with accurate and specific and directed constructive feedback as shown in the evidence submitted. So, in this part of objective po, meron po tayong timeliness. MOV submitted shows feedback given within 5 working days from submission. So, let's say po, nag-retrieval tayo. You have the output of the students. So, once na nagkameron ka na ng output ni students, dapat within 5 working days nakapagbigay ka po ng feedback doon sa bata. At ang nakalagay po dito, ayan, all MOBs from this objective must contain date stamps to keep track of submission of learners' output, performance, and of the learner's receipt of teacher's feedback. So, note po, nakalagay is for this objective, 2 MOVs are required for the entire school year. Ang example po natin, means of verification, MOV1, activity sheet with teacher's feedback. So, syempre, hindi na po natin siya pwedeng ulitin. So, sa MOV2 po naman natin, ang gagamitin is performance task with teacher's feedback. Next, we have our CRA 3 or the curriculum and planning. So, under po nito is objective 7. Selected, develop, organize, and use appropriate teaching and learning resources, including ICT to address learning goals. So, ito po ay kasama sa classroom observable po. Ang means of verification natin is yung COT pa din po natin. So, how are you going to get outstanding or 5? Nakalagay, demonstrated level 7 in objective 7 as shown in COT rating sheet inter-observer agreement forms. Kung dun po sa COT forms mo, ang naka-reflect ay 7, you will get 5. At ang note po na nakalagay, for this objective, 2 MOVs are required for the entire school year. So, ayan, ang means of verification po natin, COT rating sheet 1 and COT rating sheet 2. Next, we have the objective 8, which is under pa din ng curriculum and planning. Objective 8, set achievable and appropriate learning outcomes that are aligned with learning competencies. Ang MOVs po na pwede natin gamitin is one lesson plan. Give an example, detailed lesson plan, DLL, weekly home learning plan, WLP, WLL, lesson exemplars, and the likes, or one lesson from a self-learning module prepared by the RATI with achievable and appropriate learning outcomes that are aligned with the learning competencies as shown in any of the following. What are those? Lecture discussion, activity or activity sheet, performance tasks, rubric for assessing performance using criteria that appropriately describe the target output. You will get 5 if all of the learning outcomes sets are aligned with the learning competencies as shown in the MOV submitted. So next naman po, we have our CRA 4, community linkages and professional engagement and personal growth and professional development. So we have here objective 9, build relationships with parents, guardians, and the wider school community to facilitate involvement in the educative process. Ano po yung mga MOVs na pwede nating i-prepare for this objective? Number 1, proof of participation in any activity for improved access to education such as but not limited to the following activities. Distribution of learning materials to learners or parents. Give an example, receipt form, monitoring form during distribution of learning materials. Brigada Eskwela. Give an example, our commitment form to stakeholders, develop advocacy materials, certificate of participation that involves parents, stakeholders, engagement signed by the school head. Home visitation, give an example, home visitation form. Others, please specify and provide annotations. Number 2 MOVs na pwede po nating i-prepare, parent-teacher log or proof of other stakeholders meeting. Give an example, one-on-one parent-teacher learner conference log. Attendance sheet with minutes of online or face-to-face meeting. Proof of involvement in the learner's parents' orientation, etc. And number 3, any form of communication to parent stakeholders. Give an example, notice of meeting, screenshot of chat, text message, communication with parent, guardian, name or any identifier remove, yan for data privacy po, digital printed copy of learner enrollment survey form signed by the ICT coordinator, focal person, and school head. How are you going to get 5 po? Sustained engagement with parents, guardians, and or wider school community to facilitate involvement in the educative process as evidenced by 2 or more of MOV number 1 or 2. Okay? So, 2 or more of MOV number 1 or 2. And meron po tayong efficiency. You will get 5, if submitted any 4 of the acceptable MOV. Any 4, 3, 2 of the acceptable MOV under efficiency means the same kind of MOV can be submitted more than once. So, given example, submitted MOVs could be 2 parent-teacher logs, 1 printed LESF, and 1 screenshot of correspondence with parents via an online platform to merit an outstanding and efficiency for this objective. Next, we have Objective 10 na under pa din po ng CRAFOR. Participated in professional networks to share knowledge and to enhance practice. Ang MOVs po natin na pwede nating i-prepare, for sure madami po tayo nito kasi puro webinar po tayo, 'di ba, nitong nakakaraan. So, we have Certificate of Completion in a Course Training, Certificate of Participation in a Webinar, Retooling Upskilling, and other training seminar workshop with proof of implementation, Certificate of Recognition, Speakership in a Webinar, Retooling, Upskilling, and other training seminar workshop, any proof of participation to a benchmarking activity, any proof of participation in school LAC sessions, online face-to-face certified by the LAC coordinator, and others. Please specify and provide annotations. So, you will get 5 or outstanding po if the participated in any professional network, activity that requires output and proof of implementation within the school to share knowledge and to enhance practice as evidenced by the submitted MOV. In short, we will be having output, ayan, and proof of implementation. Efficiency, submitted 4 different kinds of acceptable MOV. So, output po may include but not limited to lesson plan, instructional materials, action plan, or any teaching and learning related materials. Proof of implementation po can be in the form of implemented action plan, lesson plan, executed in class, application project, and etc. Different kinds of acceptable MOV under efficiency means each type of MOV can be submitted only once. Given example, submitted MOVs could be 1 certificate of participation in a webinar, 1 certificate of recognition, speakership in conference, 1 proof of participation in a benchmarking activity, and 1 proof of participation in school LAC session. Next, let's move on to our Objective 11, which is under pa din po ng CRAFOR. Develop a personal improvement plan based on reflection of one's practice and ongoing professional learning. Of course, madami din po tayo nito. Ang MOVs po natin, main MOV, Individual Performance and Commitment Review Form Development Plan or IPCRF-DP. Ang supporting MOV po natin dito is any document aligned with the IPCRF-DP such as reflection of one's practice during LAC sessions with proof of attendance, reflection, personal notes on coaching and mentoring and or media review, personal notes journal on division school-led inset with proof of attendance, Certificate of Enrollment Registration Form or class card in graduate, postgraduate schools or online courses, any learning material highlighting the improvement done based on accomplished reflection section, and others, please specify and provide annotations. You will get 5, ayan, or outstanding. Updated the development plan and approved by the rater during the phase 2 of the RPMS cycle. Efficiency, submitted the IPCRF development plan with any 4 of the acceptable supporting MOV. So, nakalagay po dito, reminder, any 4, 3, 2 of the acceptable supporting MOV under efficiency means the same kind of MOV can be submitted more than once. Given example, submitted MOVs should be 2 reflection on LAC sessions with proof of attendance and 2 reflection personal notes on coaching and mentoring to merit an outstanding in efficiency under this objective. So we have here our last CRA and objective, CRA 5 plus factor. Objective po natin, 12, perform various related works, activities that contribute to the teaching-learning process. MOVs po natin, for sure, marami din po tayo nito. Proof of committee involvement, advisorship of co-curricular activities, involvement as module learning material writer, involvement as module learning material validator, participation in the ROSDO school-initiated TV radio-based instruction, book or journal authorship, contributorship, coordinatorship, chairpersonship, coaching and mentoring learners in competitions, mentoring pre-service teachers, participation in demonstration teaching, participation as research presenter in a forum or conference. Others, please specify and provide annotations. You will get 5 or outstanding if perform at least one related work activity that contributed to the teaching learning process beyond the school, community learning center, CLC, as evidenced by submitted MOV. So again, we have here efficiency, submitted any 4 of the acceptable MOV. So note, any 4, 3, 2 of the acceptable MOV under efficiency means the same kind of MOV can be submitted more than once. So dito na po natatapos ang ating video. Kung nakatulong po ito sa inyo, please don't forget to click the like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more updates. See you on my next video. God bless!